Good morning. Happy Monday. Welcome to Coffee and Tarot time. Oh, did everybody have an enjoyable weekend? I have fallen down another rabbit hole, although this time it's one that's really worth mentioning. With all the fighting and people just, I don't know, one upping each other and the politics and all the craziness, this rabbit hole that I fell down was quite enjoyable. And I am talking about, and I will see if I could tag him below, is Rufus the Bull. Yes, he is owned by, I believe I'm correct, a family in Arkansas. And the dad, obviously takes care of the farm. And I guess they must stud him out. I think that's it. I mean, I didn't start from like the beginning, I just picked up videos here and there. And he is so, I mean, he's a bull. So obviously, I wouldn't stand in front of him or wear red. But I find watching animals is so enjoying. It's so enjoyable. And it really like clears your mind. And they never disappoint. They just never disappoint. And I'm a firm believer with sometimes when you have an issue or a problem is to go outside and really get in touch with nature. Now, I don't mean you need to roll in the grass or anything like that, but what I do is I have some rocking chairs on my deck, and I'm very blessed. My property, I have trees that butt up against my deck. They're beautiful, especially in the fall. Although I'm always out there sweeping, but they're beautiful nonetheless. And sometimes I just sit and watch the wind blow through the leaves. It's almost like a meditative sort of ritual. And I've heard more than one times that says if you have troubles, you can tell your troubles to the trees, and your they will take away your troubles. But anyway, so if you get a chance, now I'm not a bull aficionado, but I did do some research on a bull, and there are some that were raised. There's some on TikTok that were raised since they were babies, so I guess there's no chance of them attacking. I wouldn't trust them. They're still animals nonetheless. But it's very interesting, and some are extremely huge. And I don't know, it's something different. So go check out Rufus. Oh, the best thing about Rufus is this is crazy. The Debbie oatmeal little cakes? Those are so good with the white frosting. He loves those. And that's what the guy feeds them. And I should have posted in a comment, I'm sure he knows. Don't they make like the extra big ones? I think they do. They make like the extra big ones. But I'm surprised little Debbie hasn't hit him up for like a commercial or a sponsor. Maybe he will. Rufus, you need that. Okay, moving forward. Let's see what we have using my Robin Wood little guidance for today. Two of Pentacles. So Pentacles are all about our earth signs. They're our Capricorn, our Virgo, our Taurus. They're about, practical things. But what happens when you get too many practical things in your life and you have to make a choice, or you feel like you are, struggling to balance your life? Because if you look at this guy, hopefully that doesn't get blurry, he goes, I'm doing a fabulous job. And he doesn't even realize he's got something coming up behind him that's going to knock him off. So not to be a Debbie Downer or anything, but I feel like, yeah, you're juggling, everything's going well for you, but there is going to be an opportunity where just something comes along and it kind of takes you off your path a little bit. Usually with the Two of Pentacles, it tells you that, there is a choice that has to be made. And he's kind of weighing the odds, of like I could handle both now. So I'm going to continue to handle both. And, that could be a lot of things. And maybe you work plus you do a part-time job. It just only how it fits in. Could be a person who has two people they're juggling. So only how it fits in. But needless to say, it's going to catch up to you, because with the Two of Pentacles, you can only walk that tight wire. Cannot talk today. You can only walk that tight wire so much until you get to a point where it's not even you, it's somebody else who kind of knocks you off that plan. I always say things look better on paper. And then when you start to implement them in your life, you have to understand that, there's a lot of us here on this planet that can interfere with different things that we want to do. So, you have to always leave room for that. So beware with the Two of Pentacles. The Ace of Cups talks about, I'm kind of reading these on an individual thing instead of putting them together, because that works too, I think. Ace of Cups, new beginnings, especially in love. Reconciliation, offers, things coming your way. Once you start with the ace, you can only go up. So if a lot of you have been waiting, which I think you have, for either love to come in or reconciliation or something, it does come in, and it comes in. Look at the flow of that water. It's coming in, and it's coming in strong. And I believe it's love, because usually the Ace of Cups to me is always about love, So I feel for a lot of you, if you've been waiting for love to come into your life, I would say over the next week or so, you're going to see, especially the month of July is going to bring it. Now, it could either be a reconciliation from somebody, or it could be brand new love. Either way, it's love. So we'll take it. And the Six of Wands talks about recognition. Okay. So it talks about being recognized and revered, and the attention you get and everything. And you like it. So when I put all these together, because I lied, I am putting them together. Somebody out there has a choice to make. I don't know if it's you. It may be somebody else, and you're one of their choices, okay? Because I think that somebody's been trying to hold on to a situation that just doesn't work. Like I said, it looked better on paper. Maybe at one time, this relationship that they had brought something of value into their life, but it's not doing that now, and something has to go. And when it goes, there's love coming from it with recognition. So I feel like if you're watching this video, if you are waiting for somebody maybe to make a move to come your way, I think this week is going to be it. If you're looking for new love, I think this week is going to be it. Now, you don't have to know the person. They could just be coming from ending another relationship. It's not like you have to know them, but that's where their path has been from. Another relationship. Now they're free, and they're looking for something else because what they had just didn't work. I mean, we all get relationships, and we all gravitate towards them when we're at a certain spot in our life. I mean, I have a few exes that I'm friends with still, I mean, no reason not to be friends with them. And, like, we'll talk, and I'll be like, God, where was I? Where was my head at when I was with that person, Because now it's just like, I feel like a totally different person. So when you choose your mate, you should choose wisely. We've all gone out there and, done that heart over head sort of thing. But you want to choose your partner wisely. You want to invoke that adultness into it. You have to have feelings. You have to be attracted. I don't say not to. But, there has to be some practicality to it too. If the person's a player or no good, come on. What are you going to waste your time for? Your time's valuable. All right. That's it for today. Go visit Rufus. I'm going to try to tag him. I think I can. And go check him out. It's enjoyable. Sometimes, like when I watch movies too, I don't always look for these, intense movies, that I'm going to have to sit there and piece together. I just want enjoyable. I just want things that are easy sometimes. So go visit Rufus. You will like him. I guarantee it. And if you already watch him, put it in the comments. Let me know your thoughts. All right, everyone. This is Coffee and Tarot time. I am the Queen of Wands. Everyone, have a great day.